How is everyone doing today? It is Monday, June 1st, 2026. My name is Jake Sweeney. I'm a new trader here at Verified Investing. I've been training and trading and studying in the background for about the past 6 months, learning the Verified Investing contrarian DNA. It is awesome. So to the markets, last week, the spiders and the Qs were making all-time highs, and semis are still pushing up to all-time highs as well. And it's time to see, though, is money starting to rotate? Is the top con already set in? What I'm checking out for me to claim that is the IWM. See, from here, we made its all-time highs last week on Thursday at 292.74. And since Friday, we printed a red candle. And today, a harsh sell-off all the way below this wide range red bar candle down to 286. Intraday, we're still recovering up a little bit, trying to push back up. But where I see this going down is to this trend line here, about 284, which it's been started here, going up, captured this low, and then it tried to sell off, and then the next day reconfirmed up, and then small caps are through the roof. This is where I'm seeing, though, I think with the markets, with how vertical they are, I use the IWM as a leading indicator of this. The markets, it's time for them to come down. Next one, if price does fail at this trend line here, I could see this first pivot at 279.79 covering as support, and then even below that going down to January 22nd of 2026, 271.60 at this other pivot. We saw some rejection here, some rejection here. So I like these two zones for some potential bounces. Next one I'm going to check out today is SNDK. Up today, making all-time highs of $1,800 and $1,804 before pulling back all the way to about 1766 now. As you see here, I have this long-term trend line all the way from November going up, getting this pivot here, and just piercing it today. What I want to see today is see if price can close below about 750. That would be below this line. We're still intraday, a couple hours left till market open, as the market is open. So we will see if price can stay below this trend line here. And then I also have this short-term trend line making higher lows. So I could see this, if a sell-off does start to happen, I want to see this break first. And the first point, I could see this getting a bounce very shallow here at the 113 retrace of this large fib of the extension move. I could see a temporary bounce here, but more than likely we're looking down to the golden pocket 382 retrace, which is coming in at about 1320. If we go into the hourly, as you could see, we're going up and up on this trend line, and then we shot up today, making new time highs. But as we see, we're making this ascending triangle, kind of compressing price action. And as we're going to get squeezed here, it's going to either drive price up or down. And since we're at the height of the market, since we're at the top of the charts, I do think this favors a move to the downside to either, like I said, this 236 root level or the 382. And the next one I'm checking out today is Rocket Lab, another stock that just went up. And since then, it made all-time highs of 151, and it's now starting to fall off a cliff. And as we see, the first place it caught a bounce at was the 382 retrace right here. And that is today before recovering up to about 125. But I think this thing has further downside. The first downside level I could see this going to is this pivot right here under the $100 mark at 99.58. This pivot top here from that was early January, and then I could see this whole fib fading and coming into further support here at 73. But that'd be more of a long-term swing trade if price got down here. But these are a few levels to get to first. And we're checking out Adobe. This is a stock that I think it's been beaten down for months now. And just recently, if we can zoom into it, you can see that we're starting to make higher lows. Right here in April 10th, we made this low here. And since then, got this here and another bounce and a bounce. And then this past Friday, it's been up a whopping 16%. So a huge jump for the past couple days. And already intraday, it's filling this gap at 268.37. So for today's plan, what I want to see is price stay above this 268 level and reclaim that gap fill. And to the upside, the next target that I want to see it take out is this. Well, really quick, let's go back. The reason why that price stopped right here is because it pushed up right into the swing low, going all the way back to 2022. And that's where it's found some resistance, which was support, which is now resistance today. So if that gets broken, this is the next level I would see that getting challenged is the 312.09 level. And then even past that, I have this long-term trend line capturing the swing low and then getting some of these highs here. And price was rejected here, and then it tried to come back up here and was failed, fully rejected already. So I want to see price go all the way up here. And if it could get past this pivot here, there's going to be some major resistance here for it to try and regain structure. And now, ServiceNow, another stock that has been beaten up for a long time, but has gotten a huge jump recently. Well, and then really quick, if we go back to Adobe, I just gave you the resistance levels. Apologies for that. But for the support levels, if price were to fail on this breakout and price were to come back down, my first level of support would be the 244.80 level. With this pivot low here, capturing a lot of consolidation and price action right here before this launch pad up. So this would be my first bet for a support zone. And then even below that, I could see this rising trend line offer some support. Below that, we have this also pivot low at 204.95 if this whole breakout fails of software. But we shall see with the sentiment of the market. Sorry about that delay. We're on ServiceNow now, and kind of a same picture like Adobe. It was getting beaten down for a few months and not being able to catch any bids above this pivot top. And as we went down, we started dribbling and made this kind of support floor here at about $98. And then with recent news about ServiceNow's software that is being used with AI, it has gotten a huge surge of volume, 50 million shares traded today, jumping up over 30% just since Friday. So another thing, like Adobe, I want to see intraday price stay above this 129.14 level. That'll be that intraday gap fill that it just wound by. But here it's coming into a lot of resistance, overhead resistance. First is this swing low resistance, and that's kind of where it got paused today, trying to take over this. And I also have this declining trend line where price started here, got rejected here, and kind of just fell off. And as it's shooting up, it's stopping right here. So it's not just a swing low resistance zone, it also has a declining trend line. And on top of that, if it could get past this declining trend line and the swing low, I have another upsloping resistance trend line that goes all the way back from the early days of ServiceNow, capturing all this price action, this consolidation here, rejection, and coming up. So right here, if price can get past this confluence resistance zone, I see some major resistance coming in forward right under 150. All right. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys have a good day of trading now, and watch more videos further along so you get to know me. And as always, we appreciate you watching all these videos. Thank you so much. Have a great day.